Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at Spider Bytez from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Now I will admit this is kind of an older figure. I did miss it in its kind of first release cycle, but a lot of older figures have kind of been re-released in the new packaging, and I randomly found this at my local Walmart and I was very psyched because like I said I did miss it its first go round. So I was very excited to pick this up. You can see it says Spider Bytez, largest, deadliest, venomous arachnid. So that's a lot of adjectives to describe this guy. Taking a look on the back, we'll read the bio real quick. It says, after a barrel of ooze is poured over Vic, he mutates into Spider Bytez, a giant spider with the ability to spit deadly fireballs of acid. With his massive spider legs, he chases down the turtles, giving them a run for their lives. The turtles better be on the lookout, watching if Spider Bytez is hanging from any nearby spider webs. So in case you hadn't figured it out, he is a spider. He does technically have 8 legs. He has his normal hands and legs, and he's got 4 extra legs sticking out of his head. So there you go. Taking a look on the back here, no figures we haven't seen before. All kind of older stuff. So there you go. That is the packaging for Spider Bytez. Let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. So here's Spider Bytez out of the packaging, and I have to say, just this look by itself is kind of hilarious to me. He just looks like a little black ball, weird little dude. But we can use this opportunity to take a quick look at the detailing. The red paint for the eyes wraps all the way around the body. I think that's kind of nice. His mouth is a little recessed. Like, what do I have? Something nearby. Well, I'll just use one of the legs. You can see it does kind of... There's nothing in there, it's just recessed. So if you wanted to kind of put something in his mouth to make it look like it was coming out, if he had some ooze or something, I'm guessing that's what that's for. He does have 2 holes, or I should say a peg hole in the bottom of both of his feet. His feet don't move at all, they're solid. And the hands just have this kind of pin swivel for normal kind of hips or shoulder movement, where it can go in and out as well as spin around. And that's for both arms. No wrist articulation, anything like that. Most of his articulation is going to come from these spider legs. Now, every one of these is different. Like, these segments are pretty much the same. Some of them are longer than the others, but they're mostly similar. But then from here to the pincer is kind of different. Or stinger, or I think these have venom. I think that's what they're supposed to have. Now, I don't remember the order these were in the box, so I'm just going to pop these in. And you just pop them in. I'm sure if you wanted to pull them out and mix them all around, you could, because they're just little ball joints. You just push each of these in here. And there you go. You have your fully formed Spider Bytez. Each one of these is a ball joint, so that can just move around in there. And then, of course, you have the hinge. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, when I first saw Spider Bytez, like in the show, I thought it was such a weird design, because when you have a spider to play with, I felt like there was so much more they could have done, like an actual giant spider, like I guess a more traditional giant spider like we've seen, almost like a black arachne or something like that. But I have to give him credit for coming up with something completely different. I mean, yeah, giant spiders like that have been done, but this is definitely a new take. I mean, he does have his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs like a spider should. And the design has definitely grown on me over the years. I definitely did not like it at first, but I really have come to like it a lot. And this figure's pretty good, I have to say. Not a ton of articulation in the lower body, but you have a lot of articulation in these 4 spider legs, which is, I believe, where you would want it. I mean, if you had to sacrifice one for the other, I don't really need these legs to move all that much, because he's pretty squat, he's pretty low to the ground. He's going to do most of his damage with these pincers. I think he looks great. It's a fun figure. Fairly simplistic, but I think it works. And I think it looks good. I love that they painted the end of all 4 of the spider legs. The paint on the front of the figure with the teeth and the eyes looks great. I really have no complaints about this guy. I think he's just a lot of fun. If you can still find him and you don't have him yet, I definitely recommend picking him up. I mean, the nice thing about these turtle figures are they're all less than $10. They're usually $8 to $10, depending on where you find them, or $9.99, I guess. But usually you can find them somewhere in like the $9 range, and I think they're pretty good figures for that price. I really There's only been a few that have really disappointed me. Now, this guy doesn't come with any accessories or anything like that, but again, I feel like it doesn't make sense for him to, because these are his weapons here, these legs. And that's where they've poured the most love, in my opinion, with the ball joint, the hinge, the paint. It all really works. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Spider Bytez from TMNT. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.